Hi, y'all. I know that I'm late in the game with this. And before I even get started, I am not sponsored in any way by Ohuhu, although I would love to. Hello, Ohuhu, in case you're listening. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys what I've decided to do for coloring with my markers. I've just gotten so sick and tired of the quality of the books that I get from Amazon coloring books. I wanted to show how great this marker pad is. In case you haven't used it, here I'm showing my swatches page of my Copics. I don't have Ohuhu markers. I only have Copics. Hello, Ohuhu, in case you're listening again. Anyway, I want to show you how this paper does not bleed to the other side. It is truly a good double-sided page, and it doesn't even feather out. It doesn't destroy the next page. And I tested it by doing these swatches first, but you're going to see when I turn the page over how there's no ghosting, there's no seepage, nothing. It's completely blank. And this is the kind of quality paper that I wanted with my coloring books, but we're not getting that from Amazon. The stuff that we're getting from there, the paper is so thin. They're great for pencil or dry media, but if you're going to go with a wet media like marker, you need a paper that's coated. And there's lots of marker pads. Like the best is I think Express It blending card, but those are expensive. Um, these are great. You just have to keep in mind this coating. It can hold a lot of layers, but the ink is going to stay wet a little longer on the surface, so you don't want to drag your hand through it. But don't worry about those smudges. That was from another painting that got too close. And so you're going to see now when I turn the page, nothing. There's nothing on the other side. This paper is such good quality. It's really smooth. It may not be the best for blending. I know that I've used better, but this pad gives me everything I'm looking for. First of all, it's 60 double-sided pages. That means 120 pages for coloring. And I know what you're thinking. There's nothing here to color. It's a blank page. Well, that's what I wanted to show you in this video, what it is that I do. You guys don't have to be limited to coloring books that we buy. We can download uh, artists' coloring pages from different places like Etsy or Gumroad or Envato. I'll try and remember some more and I'll put it in the description. But you can download coloring pages, print them up on your printer, and on this paper, and then put the paper back in. It's a simple binding. Keep in mind you're getting two sides. It's 120 pages. So what I did was I downloaded a couple of coloring pages from Crayola. I'm sorry about the background noise. I have my windows open. Of course, the motorcycle has to go by now. Anyway, I got these pages from Crayola. I downloaded them. I took all the pages out of this book first, put it into my printer one at a time to test it. My printer can do double-sided printing, and I had it set up in my software to print double-sided, and you see the results. I'm going to color in these pages a little later in the video, but I wanted you guys to see the idea. Here is Affinity Designer. This is what I'm using. And these are the two pages that I downloaded. Your software is going to be different, I'm sure. Not everybody uses Affinity, but if you're using something like Illustrator or Photoshop or any software that lets you have layers and that can import a PDF file, it'll work the same. The theory is the same. You want to make a layer, you're going to put your image. I've already created templates, which I'll have a link for them down in the description where you can download them. I'm going to have templates for all the different sizes of the Ohuhu marker pads because you'll see here, you see the margin that I've left? Those are for the holes, those are the binder holes. So that gives you an area to place your image. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm just kind of resizing it. I'm stretching it out a little bit here and there. I don't care. It's my coloring pages. I'm not doing this for a client. It's not professional work. This is for my own relaxing time. I just want a couple of pretty pictures. And since I don't feel like seeing Crayola's logo all over the place, I stretch it out. My flowers look a little stretched. Do I care? No, because I'm going to have fun coloring them. So here is the idea. Download coloring pages from all your favorite artists, and then you can print them on these pages, double-sided, put them back in your book, and you're going to have a hardcover, semi-hardcover uh, pad of coloring pages, all your own. And here are the settings that I use. I'm on a Mac, and you see I have the two pages. You see the margin is on either side, and I'm going to copy one. I turn off the print in color because I'm not going to be using color. Make sure that it's on, and double-sided printing is on, and you don't want to use short edge. You'll see the size there is 7.625 because I include the margin. And I have it feeding uh, from my rear feed, my rear tray, so that the pages don't get stuck inside the rollers. It'll just slip through. And the quality can be normal because we're going to paint over it. And then I send it to print. Once I send it to print, I take it, I put it back into the binder, and here you have it. Now, it's easy to remove these pages. These binders are just, thin wire binder, a wire, easy to open. You just have to open them all up. And I know it can be a little tedious if you're going to be doing these pages one at a time, and then you have to constantly go back and open. But um, you don't have to use this binding technique. You have binding holes right there. You can use string, you can use twine or ribbon or discs or even other spiral bound wires. They come in different styles and different colors. So whatever suits you. And the cover is designed so that you can color it, paint it, put stickers on it, put vinyl decals on it, whatever it is you want to do, and make it really custom for yourself. So here I'm taking out most of the pages. You saw a little glimpse of one of my illustrations that I did. Uh, and here I'm just taking the spiral out. I'm going to set it aside. And once I print up my pages, it's this simple to put everything back together again. You just slip the pages and the covers back on, and then you do the same thing with the pages, and you just hand crimp it. If you have a crimper at home, that's great. You can use that. If not, just use your hands. You'll squeeze the ends of the wire bind, and you squeeze it shut, or whatever other binding you decide to use, and you just close it up, and there you have it. Now here I'm just I have issues with my hands, so I'm not as I don't I have the mobility I used to have, so I was messing that up. But yeah, once you get it going, once you get all everything in its place, it all comes together really easy. I'm just klutzy. Don't pay attention to how I'm doing it. I'm sure you'll be able to do it better, but it's so worth it, you guys. The quality of this paper is so much better than what you get in coloring books. I know the coloring books are only like a couple of bucks each, but these pads are not expensive. I'll leave an affiliate link down to Amazon so you can see the prices. I don't want to quote them now because prices can change, but it's really not that expensive. I mean, think about it. If you have 60 full pages here, split them up into two 30-page books, and each book will have 60 sides that you can print coloring pages onto and gift one or do two different coloring books for yourself. Split them up into four. Have each one be, 15 pages or something. I mean, they're your pages, and when you think about it, that's a bargain considering what you're going to be paying for this pad and the usage you're going to get out of it and how you can make the papers stretch to, all these quantity of books or a quantity of pages. It's great. The cover is awesome. It's not exactly hardbound, but it is thick enough that it can hold, paint or anything. Like I said, you can completely decorate it. And here, and that's it. And I got everything put back together again. And here I'm going to just do a little bit of coloring. I am not taking this seriously at all, and this is not my best work, so please don't judge me. I'm just having fun with the markers. I'm picking out just a couple of colors that I want, and I don't have a complete set of Copics, obviously. Um, some of them got destroyed in my move when I moved a couple of years ago. I lost a few of these along the way, so I have to rebuild it. So my color options are not a lot. I know they look like a lot, but they're not when you're trying to match the good greens with, their complements, or you'll see I have an issue with blues later. But yeah, I'm just doing a few layers of green. I'm doing 3 layers of green on each, just a light tone, mid tone, shadow tone. But you see, I go over that several times, and yeah, here's a closer look, and you see there is no trace of it on the other side, none. And you saw how many times I went over that small area with my marker, and nothing bled through. Now, when you use this, you're going to see at first these colors look like they're gray, but that's not the case. You see how much it's brightening now? It looks gray right now, but give it a few seconds, the alcohol is going to dry or evaporate, and then you're left a nice bright color. These pages are not 100% white. They're kind of a very light gray, which I really like because I like using highlight pens, and so you do see a difference, and it just makes the pages look cooler. Like I said, don't please don't judge my coloring. I'm really not taking this seriously. It's only for the purpose of this video, and so this is not my best work. It's great paper. It's really smooth, and if you do like working with, say, with dry media, say colored pencil or pastels or something, paper is great. It's got no tooth. It's a very smooth paper, but it does take pencil really well. Multi-liners, pen and ink, charcoal, acrylic, acrylic markers. Acrylic markers are so great on these pages. It's really an awesome experience. And it takes all media. It's great. I mean, short of oil. I haven't tried oil pastel or anything on these, but I would imagine it'll probably take, because the coating is, I don't know what kind of coating it is, but it's a really good coating on these pages. The painting is nice and smooth. The experience really smooth, and you don't hear that scratching sound when you're using a toothier paper. And it's not going to damage the nibs, because I know that papers with, you see, nothing on the other side. So papers that have a tooth can damage your nibs if you're going over and over it. Um, the way I tend to color, or the way I tend to draw in a sketchy manner, like everything, I use sketch moves with my hand. That sounded dumb, but okay, so here's I go over to the other side here. By the way, I'm doing a voiceover because I was not feeling well that day, and my voice was really creaky, so I didn't want to record my voice. So I'm watching my video as I'm recording this. So here I picked out 3 blues. The third blue does not match the first 2 blues, and I'm not happy about that. So I'm going to have to pick up a blue that's in the same family, so that I have a good third color. And I know not everybody colors that way. Not everybody does the light, mid, and dark the way Copic kind of sells it. But I do enjoy it. I do like how well they match. I like the blends that they've come up with. And if I had just left it here, I would have been happy. But I wanted deeper shadows, so I used a deeper blue, but it's not from this family. Yeah, and I don't like this blue at all. Again, sorry about the background noise. If you're hearing banging, those are people in the neighborhood doing work. Yeah, so I'm not happy with this blue, but hey, I'll live with it. And besides, I'm gonna throw in some more colors in here anyway, add some green and some violet into it. But again, it'll hold. I saw another YouTuber do 100 layers of Copic marker on this, and then she actually poured ink right on top of the pages. Nothing would seep through. It's amazing. And by doing this, I created my own coloring book uh, using line art from one of my favorite illustrators, Margaret Morales. I'll put a link to her work down in the description too, to her Patreon, because every month she gives you a beautiful line drawing up her work. But I've made my own coloring book, and I can't wait to get started on it. So this is it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks.